Okay, good afternoon everyone. Hope you all doing very well. Today I am going to discussing about oncogenic viruses and slow viruses. In this lecture, first I will start with the oncogenic viruses. They are all viruses capable of inducing cell transformation. Viruses account for 15% of all human malignancies. Oncogenic viruses found worldwide, which include the agents of two major malignancies, human papilloma virus, it causes carcinoma of cervix, and hepatitis B virus, it causes hepatocellular carcinoma. First, we'll see the characteristics of transformed cells. Altered growth pattern. Under this, increased growth rate, decreased cell adhesion, lack of contact inhibition, infinite in vitro lifespan. Altered cell surface, appearance of new surface, antigen, most of them are virus specific. Altered biochemical processes, increased metabolic rate and glycolysis, tumorigenicity, transplantability. The ability to produce tumor when injected into appropriate test animal. Next, mechanism of cell transformation. Before going to see this mechanism, we'll see the terms viral oncogenes. Viral oncogenes. Oncogenes encode certain proteins, oncoproteins. We call it as oncoproteins that trigger the transformation of normal cells into cancer cells. So here etiological agent viruses, oncogenic viruses. Viruses like human papilloma, RNA, both DNA viruses and RNA viruses. RNA viruses like retroviruses, human T lymphotropic virus 1, HIV, flaviviridae, hepatitis C virus, and DNA viruses, human papilloma virus, Merkel cell virus, Epstein-Barr virus, human herpes virus 8. So all these causes different systemic carcinomas. Human papilloma virus causes cervical carcinoma and other genital tract carcinoma, esophageal carcinoma, laryngeal carcinoma, oropharyngeal carcinoma. Merkel cell virus, Merkel cell carcinoma of skin, Epstein-Barr virus, we'll discuss later one by one. First, we'll see the oncogenes. Oncogenes, first proto-oncogenes. It represents complicated pathways responsible for regulating cell division and differentiation. Incorrect expression of these genes leads to interruption of regulation and uncontrolled cell growth, resulting in cancer. Viral proteins may inactivate a tumor suppressor gene as p53 tumor suppressor gene that is altered in 50% of human cancers. Next one, next oncogene, V oncogene. Oncogenes present in the viral genome called viral oncogene. They are essential for replication of viruses. VONC, here I am not mentioned, but it comes under viral oncogene. Viral oncogenes are expressed only by certain retroviruses called acutely transforming retroviruses, ATR. And C, cellular oncogene. Second one is cellular oncogene. They are cellular counterpart of viral oncogenes present in the cancer cells. Third one is proto-oncogene. Next, coming to the mechanism of cell transformation. Oncogenic viruses transform the host cell into tumor cells by two broad mechanisms. One is direct acting oncogenic viruses. Second one is indirect acting oncogenic viruses. Direct acting oncogenic viruses also acute transforming. Indirect is slow transforming. Okay, and in this, all tumor viruses are either DNA or RNA viruses that generate DNA provirus after being integrated into the host cell chromosome. Integrated viral genes can use host cell transformation through introduction of a new transforming gene into the cell called viral oncogene. Alteration of expression of cellular proto-oncogene. This can result from insertional mutation, translocation, or gene amplification. In direct oncogene, directly insert the host cell chromosomes. These genes directly insert into the host cell chromosome. In indirect acting oncogenic viruses, most of the human oncogenic viruses possesses certain transforming genes which they insert into the host DNA and which regulates host cell growth, like proto-oncogenes, tumor suppressor genes, apoptosis regulatory genes, DNA repair genes. These four you should remember. First one is proto-oncogene. Second one is tumor suppressor gene. Third one, apoptosis regulatory gene. And fourth one, DNA repair gene. First, coming to one by one. Proto-oncogene. Proto-oncogene, they promote the host cell growth and proliferation that are essential for life. However, overactivation of these proto-oncogenes may lead to transformation of host cell. Clear? Transformation of the host cell means normal cells into abnormal cells. So, proto-oncogene, tumor suppressor gene, apoptosis regulatory gene, DNA repair genes. These four, any defect in these four genes cause transformation of the normal host cells into the abnormal tumor cells. Second one, anti-oncogenes or tumor suppressor genes. They continuously check cellular growth and proliferation and suppress any abnormal proliferation of cells. Inactivation of tumor suppressor genes permits the abnormal events to occur, resulting in cell transformation. Third one is apoptosis regulatory gene. They control the programmed cell death. Programmed cell death means even embryonic life, cellular growth. There is a programmed cell death, day by day, dead cells and regenerating cells. New cells are formed. So that new cells formation is programmed, old cells, programmed cell death, new cells are formed. So that is growth, cellular growth. So this programmed cell death by either upregulating or downregulating apoptosis depending on the requirement. Hence, they may act as proto-oncogenes or tumor suppressor genes. Mutations in apoptosis regulatory genes are another mechanism by which the cellular transformation is accelerated. Fourth one is DNA repair genes. They are normal host genes that repair any mutations occurring during the cell growth. Failure of DNA repair genes leads to inability to repair the damaged DNA and may lead to persistent mutation. Mode of virally induced tumors. Acute transforming. So, acute transforming means direct acting retroviruses. The viral particles carry a gene that encodes for an overactive oncogene called viral oncogene. The infected cell is transformed as soon as viral oncogene is expressed. Slowly transforming. In acute transforming, they are highly oncogenic and cause malignancy faster within weeks or months. They can cause different types of malignancies such as sarcoma, carcinoma, leukemia. Replication defective. Most acute transforming retroviruses are unable to replicate normally because the viral oncogene replaces some essential genes for viral replication. Next, coming to the slow forming. So, slow transforming. The virus genome is inserted, especially as viral genome insertion is an obligatory part of retroviruses near a proto-oncogene in the host genome. The viral promoter or other transcription regulation elements in turn cause overexpression of that proto-oncogene. This in turn induce uncontrolled cellular proliferation. Because viral genome insertion is not specific to proto-oncogene and the chance of insertion near that proto-oncogene is low. Slowly transforming viruses have very long tumor latency compared to acutely transforming viruses which already carry the viral oncogene. Genes regulating host cell growth. Oh, previous slide, previously I told 4 types of genes: proto-oncogene, anti-oncogene, apoptosis regulatory gene, DNA repair genes. These 4. Any defect in these regulatory genes would lead to malignancy. And events that must occur before oncogenesis. Establishing persistent infection. Prolonged interaction between tumor viruses and host cell is essential for oncogenesis development. Oncogenic viruses establishes a long-term persistent infection in host cells. For example, Epstein-Barr virus. Latency of infection, prolonged latency of infection, only it causes nasopharyngeal carcinoma and B-cell lymphoma. Here, we'll see one by one events of this oncogenesis. Evades host immune response. Evades host immune response. It is an important role in viral clearance. By restricting the expression of viral genes which go unnoticed by immune cells. Example, Epstein-Barr virus in B cells. Infecting the sites that are relatively inaccessible to immune response, that is human papilloma virus infecting epidermis. Example. Next, it undergoing mutation of certain genes that allow the virus to escape from the host cellular and humoral response. Example, HIV. Infection and suppression of essential immune cells, CD4 T cells by HIV cells. Second one is immunosuppression. Immunosuppression of host cells allows the cancer cells to proliferate and escapes the immune response. Best example, organ transplant recipient and HIV infected individuals are increased risk of Epstein-Barr virus and human papilloma virus associated malignancies. Next, host cell susceptibility. Permissive, there are two types, permissive and non-permissive. In permissive, permissive cells support viral growth and replication of progeny virus. Non-permissive cells do not. Permissive cells support viral growth. Host cell permissive for one virus may be non-permissive for another. Oncogenicity can occur both in permissive and non-permissive cells, but the risk is more when a non-permissive cells is infected by a tumor virus, as the virus tries different ways to maintain its survival in non-permissive cell. This holds true especially for DNA tumor viruses. In a permissive cells, the DNA tumor viruses are released by host cell lysis. Hence, the DNA tumor viruses are not oncogenic to permissive cells unless the virus replicative cycle that normally result in death of the host cell. In contrast, RNA tumor viruses do not cause cell lysis. Hence, they can be oncogenic to both permissive and non-permissive cells. Types of tumor viruses: DNA viruses, RNA viruses. DNA viruses, papovavirus, human papilloma virus, it causes genital warts and so on. Next, herpes simplex virus 2, Epstein-Barr virus, hepatitis B virus, pox virus, JC virus, human herpes virus 8. RNA viruses, retrovirus family, human T lymphotropic virus 1, flavivirus, hepatitis C virus. First one, papoviridae. Human papilloma virus, it causes genital warts, genital tumors, laryngeal papillomas, and oropharyngeal malignancies. JC virus causes colon cancer. Herpes viridae. Herpes simplex virus 2 causes cervical carcinoma, and Epstein-Barr virus causes, there are 4 clinical manifestations, malignancies: Burkitt's lymphoma, nasopharyngeal carcinoma, Hodgkin's lymphoma, B lymphoproliferative disease. And human herpes virus 8, it causes Kaposi sarcoma, Castleman's disease, primary effusion lymphoma. Next, hepatnaviridae family, hepatitis B virus, hepatic carcinoma, hepatocellular carcinoma. Next, pox viridae, molluscum contagiosum. These are all DNA oncogenic viruses. Next, RNA oncogenic viruses, tumors produced by RNA oncogenic viruses. Flaviviridae, hepatocellular hepatitis C virus causes hepatocellular carcinoma. Next, retroviridae, human T lymphotropic virus, it causes adult T cell leukemia or lymphomas, and HIV, it causes AIDS related malignancies. Next, oncogenic RNA viruses. Coming to the mechanism of DNA viruses, mechanism of RNA, oncogenic RNA viruses. So mechanism of oncogenic RNA viruses. Retroviruses possesses two copies of single stranded RNA that get reverse transcribed to DNA, that is proviral DNA, and it gets inserted into the host chromosome. Okay, proviral DNA. First, RNA viruses or trans possesses reverse transcribed to DNA, that is proviral DNA. So in this proviral DNA there are three genes are present. One is GAG gene, Pol gene, envelope gene. Okay, both ends are having 5 prime and 3 prime end. 5 prime and 3 prime end. On both sides there is a cellular DNA. Cellular DNA is present. Long terminal repeat sequences are present. This long term repeat exert regulatory control on the provirus gene functions and are linked directly to the DNA. In addition to certain retroviruses possesses additional genes, the acutely transforming oncogenes. Retroviruses possesses viral oncogene. Next, oncogenicity of human T cell lymphotropic viruses. So, in this step, proviral DNA to acute transforming retroviruses, V oncogene. Okay, and third step, slow transforming retroviruses, tax gene. Tax gene for human T lymphotropic virus 1, TAT gene for HIV, tax gene for human T lymphotropic viruses. You remember these two genes, tax and TAT gene. In human T lymphotropic viruses, this tax gene, human T lymphotropic viruses are locked in tax gene. It is a transcription activator gene, essential for viral replication. And this tax gene is capable of activating the transcription of several cellular genes involved in T cells proliferation. Genes coding interleukin 2, genes for myeloid growth factor, granulocyte, macrophage, colony stimulating factor. Inhibition, it inhibits cell growth cycle. Tax gene protein inactivates the cell cycle, inhibits P16 and activates cyclin D. Cyclin D, it is a cell cycle enhancer, thus promoting the host cell growth cycle and accelerating the transition between G1 and S phase. Tax gene also activates the nuclear factor kappa and beta, a transcription factor that regulates certain host anti-apoptosis gene. And tax gene also interfere with DNA repair pathways, base excision repair and nucleic acid excision repair. And hepatitis C virus. Hepatitis C virus is the only oncogenic virus that does not get integrated with host chromosome, but its RNA remains in the host cell. So hepatitis C virus causes hepatocellular carcinoma. Next, oncogenic DNA viruses. Epstein-Barr virus. Epstein-Barr virus causes Burkitt's lymphoma, nasopharyngeal carcinoma, Hodgkin's lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, B-cell lymphoma. Here, mechanism of oncogenesis of Epstein-Barr virus. There are Epstein-Barr virus infects B lymphocytes and possibly pharyngeal epithelial cells by attaching to the complement receptor 2 and CD21. Epstein-Barr virus does not actively replicate inside the B cell. So there are two types of antigens. In latency of infection, there are two types of antigens are present on the surface of this Epstein-Barr virus. One is first one is latent membrane protein 1, and second one is Epstein-Barr nuclear antigen. Epstein-Barr nuclear antigen. And Epstein-Barr virus does not replicate inside the B cell, thus does not cause lysis of B cell. First, this latent membrane protein, it stimulates B cell growth. Latent membrane protein, it is coated on the surface of the infected cells, behaves as CD40 receptor. It is a key recipient for helper T cell signals that stimulates B cell growth, activates nuclear factor kappa and beta, and prevents apoptosis by activating BCL2 factor BCL2, and it induces expression of pro-antigenic factors such as vascular endothelial growth factor, which may contribute to the oncogenesis of nasopharyngeal carcinoma. Next, last one, Epstein-Barr virus nuclear antigen 2 activates cyclin D, thus promotes cell proliferation. Promotes cell proliferation. And another one, viral interleukin 10, it is a viral cytokine which modulates the transformation of B cells. Next, mechanism of oncogenesis of human papilloma virus. There are 100 types of human papilloma virus are there, but only tens, only few are oncogenic. Certain types, type 16, 18, 31, 33, 35, 39 to 82, having high oncogenic potential. They are associated with important malignancies such as squamous cell carcinoma, oropharyngeal carcinoma, laryngeal carcinoma, carcinoma of esophagus, carcinoma of genital mucosa. Nowadays, human papilloma virus vaccine is available. Now, coming to the mechanism of oncogenesis, human papilloma virus genome consisting of an early region, late region. This genome consisting of early region, late region. The early region consisting of 7 genes E1 to E7, which code for early non-structural proteins. If you take E6 and E7, these two are the important. E6 enhances P53 degradation, thus inhibits the activation of apoptosis promoting gene BAX. It leads to inhibition of apoptosis and also inhibition of P53 induce activation of tumor suppressor gene P21. See the link. In this cycle, HPV E6, P53, degradation of P53, BAX gene, apoptosis, that minus symbol is inhibition. And E7 inhibits tumor suppressor gene and retinoblastoma, tumor suppressor gene, retinoblastoma gene, RB gene. Inhibits P53, inhibiting P21 and directly inhibiting retinoblastoma gene. The three lines, upper, lower and middle, inhibiting P53, inhibiting P21 and directly inhibiting retinoblastoma gene. So it leads to growth arrest. However, human papilloma virus infection alone is not sufficient for carcinogenesis. Co-transfection with VFOS DNA results in full malignant transformation, normal cells to tumor cells. And last one, hepatitis B virus and Kaposi sarcoma. Hepatitis B virus X gene, hepatitis B X gene, it is a regulatory gene in hepatitis B virus genome. It can activate the transcription of cellular and viral genes. Deletion of tumor suppressor gene, integration of viral DNA with the host genome can cause secondary rearrangement of chromosome, lead to tumor suppressor gene. So here hepatocytes, proliferation of hepatocytes takes place that causes hepatocellular carcinoma. Next, Kaposis sarcoma. Kaposis sarcoma, it is caused by the human herpes virus 8. Here, receptors like viral interleukin 6. Viral interleukin 6, the transformation of malignant cells is directly related to the expression of early lytic genes of human herpes virus 8. These genes induce host cells to secrete the angiogenic, inflammatory and proliferatory factors such as vascular endothelial growth factor, platelet derived growth factor. So continuous growth and transformation of cells. Continuous growth and transformation of cells like normal cells to tumor cells leads to malignancy. So Kaposis sarcoma. Next, final, vaccines for cancer prevention. Advances in cancer research have made a vaccine designed to prevent cancer available. In 2006, the US FDA approved a human papilloma virus vaccine called Gardasil. The vaccine protects against 4 human papilloma virus types which together cause 70% of cervical carcinomas and 90% of genital warts. So up to 12 years of female can get the vaccine of this human papilloma virus. In March 2007, the US CDC Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices officially recommended that females aged 11 to 12 receive the vaccine and indicated that females as young as age 9 and as old as 26 are also candidates for immunization. Next, coming to the slow viruses and prions. Diseases are group of neurodegenerative conditions affecting both human and animals. Characteristics of slow viruses: long incubation period. Slow viruses having long incubation period and predilection for CNS, strong genetic predisposition, lack in antigenicity. Long incubation period ranging from months to years. The slow virus diseases are months to years. Why months to years? If you take bacteria, long incubation period, Mycobacterium leprae, Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Because why long incubation period? Because generation time is more. So one cell to another cell generation dividing time is more in bacteria like Mycobacterium leprae. In TB 24 hours, in Mycobacterium leprae 10 to 21 days. So prolonged incubation period up to 40 years, Mycobacterium leprae. Here prolonged incubation period, here generation time is 5.2 days or more. Doubling time is 5.2 days or more. Next, predilection of CNS. This cause vacuolation of neurons, spongiform changes with deposition of amyloid-like plaque and gliosis. Strong genetic predisposition. Slow viruses and prions lack in antigenicity. Hence, there is lack of immune response and interferon production against the viral proteins, lack of associated inflammation. There is no inflammation, only it forms spongiform in the brain, spongiform. Neural degenerative changes and fusion, it fused with the glial cells, neural cells. It does not produce cytopathic effect in vitro. So finally, these slow viruses are viruses producing neurodegenerative changes, lack of antigenicity. Okay. Classification of the slow viruses: Group A, Visna made in sheeps. Group B, subacute spongiform viral encephalopathies: Scrappy, mink encephalopathy, Kuru, Creutzfeldt-Jakobson disease, Justman, Strasser, Skinker disease. And Group C, subacute sclerosing panencephalitis, progressive multifocal leukoencephalopathy. Creutzfeldt-Jakobson disease, subacute presenile encephalopathy, progressive incoordination and dementia, spongiform degeneration of brain, accidental transmission, corneal transplant or neurological producers. Creutzfeldt-Jakobson disease lab diagnosis non-effective in diagnosis all cases. 2 or 3 is necessary. Electroencephalogram showing sharp waving pattern in 2/3 cases. Sharp waving pattern. And CSF protein 14 3 released by damaged dying nerve cells. A protein 14-3-3 released by a damaged dying nerve cells 90%. And cerebral biopsy, microscopic appearance of normal and Creutzfeldt-Jakobson disease vacuole sponginess. Vacuoles are sponginess. MRI, bright spots in basal ganglia region 80%. Kuru, 4 tribe of New Guinea, predominant in women and children. Progressive cerebellar ataxia and tremors. Tribal practice of eating dead bodies of relative after a non-sterilizing ritual cooking. No specific diagnosis or treatment. Next, subacute sclerosing panencephalitis, rare delayed sequel with measles, progressive deterioration of mental and motor functions, serological and electron microscope evidence of measles virus, defective virus, progressive multifocal encephalopathy, subacute demyelinating disease, progressive deterioration of motor functions, brain biopsy, papovavirus linked. Thank you.